problem with LAM is there is a particular gene, it's called TSC2, and this gene has mutations in it, and what it does, it effectively releases cells and enables them to grow. What rapamycin does, it can reassert control over the growth of cells, and in this way it can dampen down the growth of cells in the lung, and it can stabilize the lung, and there's good evidence to show that lung function stabilizes, so you don't progressively keep losing the ability to take in oxygen. And we think there may be some evidence that in fact it may help to remodel the tissues, and I've had an interest in that from the point of view of blood vessel development and thickening of blood vessel walls. In that sense, studies on heart disease, studies on LAM, they are all linked, and the treatments can be linked because we're trying to focus on stopping the growth of cells where they're not wanted. My collaborations grew out of the support that I had from the New Zealand LAM Trust to be able to attend the conferences in the United States. And from those meetings I met others, and I developed linkages, and those linkages are still going today. In fact, in some respects they're strengthening. I've got a recent collaboration beginning with Vera Krumskaya from the University of Pennsylvania, and that's proving to be very exciting. There's new developments happening there with what we call combination therapies, and I think in the end it'll be the combination therapies that will make a difference. Americans coming to New Zealand, it was just as valuable for them to travel here and see what we were doing as it was for us to travel north. And we had a number of very successful conferences here and in Australia, and that started to involve Southern Hemisphere workers and researchers in LAM. And that's been very valuable, and now I know that some Australian researchers are now collaborating with researchers in the United States. So now there becomes a network, and I think that's the extraordinary thing about science and how you make progress. It's the fact that individuals with some skills talk to other individuals who have other skills, and then they combine, and then you make progress. The focus of my research now is on trying to remodel tissues and restore them to an improved state. And one of the ways that we might be able to do this is use a discovery that we made some years ago. We found a gene that will switch on elastin, formation of new elastic fibers in adult tissues. Now normally this does not occur. We do not get elastic fibers being reformed in adult tissues. What we have to do is to not only stop the deterioration in the lung with the progressive advancement of LAM, we've got to halt that, but that's not enough. We have to turn that around, and we have to get new lung tissue being formed that contains new elastic fibers. And we're hopeful that what we've discovered might lead on to that.